this is Malcolm. Um, Today I'm gonna do a special split stream in that probably the first half hour or so I will play Dorfromantik, and the second I will play Islanders. And I wanted to show you these two games. There'll be two different streams because of the way Twitch works and the way um, they sort of categorize by game, and I want to get that messed up essentially. So I'll do one like half hour-ish stream for Dorfromantik and the other for Islanders. But they're both very similar games in some ways and not in others. Um, they kind of they kind of reminded me of the old Flash-based Grow games, which I assume you can still play somewhere, but essentially you place uh, single elements on the board and they link up to provide you sort of combined um, higher scores and sort of more interesting graphics and animations and so on. Dorfromantik has you place hexes next to each other in a sort of growing board. Um, and you eventually get more hexes, sometimes depending on how you grow it and how many sort of dynamic challenges you meet. I'll show you as we go. And then Islanders is more of a free-form placement game, but on islands, so you have to manage your space efficiently, and you build different aspects of a community on each island until you, if you do, level up high enough to move to the next island. Um, so they're both kind of interesting in that way. And now that I think about it, they share some aspects with other games like Mini Metro. Um, and I'll see if I can think of some others. But anyway, I just wanted to show you these tend to be super casual games. There's no like timing issues generally. You can think about each move that you do carefully. You can sort of eyeball things. You can usually sort of see a preview of stuff before you place them and so on. So let's have a look. Anyway, this one is Dorfromantik. I think it may have been released after Islanders. Um, but I hadn't seen one of these games in a while. Not that they don't get released regularly, it's just that I don't always investigate the sort of overall genre that frequently. Okay, so I'm going to start a new game. It also should be noted that as you play, um, the more games you play, the more likely you are to unlock more advanced or special or more sort of interactive, less basic pieces. Anyway, I'm going to start a new game in classic mode. You can see that there's creative mode, um, quick mode, hard mode, monthly mode with challenges that everyone plays, and then you can mess around with custom mode, and then there's also a tutorial. But I'm just going to play a straight up classic game. Um, I'm going to discard it. Boop, see you later. Okay, so now I have a starting hex, and then these the top hex in my stack needs to be placed first. And you can see that it already has a sort of dynamic challenge on it, which is that it's a it's a tile with grass on both sides and a river. And the dynamic challenge is that I need to connect two more tiles that have water on it, connect them to this channel, and that will give me more points than just sort of randomly placing this tile. So you can do that. You can, I think, yeah, with the R key, you can rotate the hex. So you just sort of drag it around with the mouse in the available places. So you have to attach new hexes to existing hexes. That's the rule. I'll place this here. Okay, and then the next tile is a grass and village tile. And it has a dynamic rule that if I connect it by the village edge to three or more further villages, I will also get a bonus. So because of that, I'm going to sort of hexes have six sides. So I'll go 1/3 of the way around and place the village so that I have room for both the river and the village to grow. And I'll make it so that the grass edge that connects with this sort of glowy white thing, which means it's a valid connection, grass to grass, is it puts the village further away from the central hex. And then another one, 3 plus. So here I can start connecting villages, right? And you can see that the sort of dynamic 3 plus went down to a 1 plus because these are two that are connected, right? And then this is village and rail is sort of like water, but it's not water, it's rail. So you sort of connect that in a different way. Um, I'm not sure. So you can't put it here because there's no place for it to connect to the rail to. Um, this is not an end rail piece, it is a middle of the rail piece. So you have to factor that in. Um, I could put it here. That might be the best call because it completes the village challenge and leaves me with the rail sort of outwards from center. So I will do that. Uh, here's a water tile. I think I'll wrap it, instead of wrapping it around the corner, I'll have it go away. And then this tile has fields on it as well as forest and village. So this is kind of a unique one in a way. Um, because it has village, I think I'll just, for aesthetics sake, put it here and connect there. Now the issue here is that I'm then thinking that the next water tile south of this tile is going to have a field and a water. So that's a little bit more complicated, but I'm early in the game, so I'm just going to go for it. Okay, another forest. I'm going to connect forest and sort of radiate away from center that way. So again, forest. I think maybe this one. These are sort of rural villages that are not giving me any kind of challenge about connecting them. And you can see these two field bits are not really being factored in right now. It's fine, I don't have to do that. Forest. And I'm trying to build a big forest because the forest challenges tend to be quite large. Rail, I think this way. Field, um, let's do, and then I'm gonna left click and drag so I can sort of see what's going on this way. I'm trying to figure out if the field pieces or the village piece is more important here, and I think I'll do this. There's more water. Um, I'm using now the keyboard to scroll, so here I actually am using WASD to move around. And when I pressed Q before, it rotated, and E is the opposite rotation. I think I'll do it here. Yeah. Um, another bigger field. There, more water. Now this is a 5 plus, which means if I connect it to the existing water, it already has 3 of them, which is not bad. I think I'll do that. Um, If I do this, then that field is sacrificed, but there's no challenge on it, so I don't think it's too worrisome. This is another village challenge, so I want to see, I've already isolated this one, so I can't reach it. But I do have two here, so I'm gonna reduce this one by, oh, I can't. There we go. I'm gonna reduce this one by 2 and place it here. Um, and actually close it here. Can I do, maybe I can do it on the other side. Yes, I'll do it that way. So that's completed that village challenge. And this is another big forest. I'll do that way. And this is another, yes. So now I don't know what would fit in here. It looks like pretty much any, I don't know, we'll see. Um, let's do that. I don't have any active challenges on the board. I kind of do want to fill this in. I'll fill it in there. You don't have to, though. You can have holes in your map. It's fine. Ooh, 79. See, I told you. Big, big challenge. And I've already reduced it hugely if I put it here. So, of course, I'm going to put it here. And then 92 plus again. Ooh, and it completes the other one. Totally. Um, let's do this. And that. And that. And that. Still don't have any challenges from fields. Um, that's ooh, a complicated one. We'll go that way with that. That's water, but I don't need it over here. But I could put it here. Let's do that. And another complicated, well, complex. Do windmill. So windmills require a certain number of fields around them. So it's, see, this is giving me an X, which means it would not be able to complete because that would be a closed field, right? But if I do this, do that, and then we'll keep building fields around it. Um, again, if I do this, I close it. Do I? No, there's another edge here. Yeah, let's close that edge. But if I did it here, then I would fail the challenge, right? So I'm not going to do that. You can fail challenges, though. It's not a terrible thing. It's just something that you're playing a game, so don't like intentionally fail if you can help it. Um, just green, just grass. Oh, this is nice. And it's got a challenge too. Let's share. We'll share these challenges. Rail. Uh, ooh, and another windmill. I think I'll put it here. Yeah, let's point it a similar way. Although windmills are usually on rails that allow them to rotate. Important safety tip. Um, ooh, another one. Good Lord. I'm closing challenges right and left. This is quite dense with fields, so I'm gonna actually connect there. Ooh, overachiever. I unlocked a skin. And feel like this should be, I'm going to concentrate on using this for the village. And I feel like I'm also, I need to rotate this whole thing so I can see it better. Okay. Um, Village. Yes, for the tip. Am I doing this wrong? I'm doing it wrong. Can I, oh, I can, okay, so the right click and drag is rotating but not zooming. But let's rotate and look at this, see what's going on. All right, so here, yeah, so I wasn't able to see what I was doing is the problem. I think this one, yeah. And then more field, yes. And then more village and forest, yes. And more village, yes. I'm building this huge linear village in case I need it. Um, was that and that and that and then what the heck? Oh, and this, see how this the hex is entirely open water, but as soon as I get it close to an edge, it fills in a shore for whatever edge I get close to. I'm gonna put it right here. Boop. And another one, but this time with some sort of a water gazebo, which I unlocked a while ago. Um, Rotate. It seemed to have muffed it. Oh, I did. I closed that off. All right, I got to work on a new one because I wasn't paying attention. There. That's weird how you can like lose your focus and completely screw something up with long range plans. I wonder if, Elon Musk ever does something like that. I bet he does. Okay. And this is the forest I decided to cover with a big village square or hex. Um, More fields. Ooh, I can close that. Why don't I close it here though? Okay, and then another big forest. So going from 104 plus to 26 plus is not bad, but it's too bad I closed this off because I could have used it. But you can see if you look at the actual contiguous part of the land, it's looking fairly natural. I don't know, there's probably a few too many isolated farmhouses, but it's looking pretty good. Um, what is that one? I don't want to close that off anymore. Do that. Hey, I'm feeling like I'm being a little limited here, but I think it'll be okay. Oh, another of my friends, the windmills. I will do that. Rail. You do rail over here. And over here. And this one has 37. So what happens if I hover? See, that's very close indeed. And I can't close it, right? So let's do that. Fill that in and fill that in and that one too. And why not this one too? And 180. Woo. All right, so I can't do that here because if I do it here, it kills everybody, right? What I should do is put it here or somewhere nearby. Maybe that. So that hopefully I can connect everything and keep going. Uh, Big village goes down to 6 plus. That's pretty good. Good job for planning ahead. Uh, that um, village, village, village. It's kind of fun, and that's also kind of fun. Turn that. Close that up. I think, yeah, that one will allow me. So if I rotate, you can see that allows me to keep going. So that closed that one, but I still have more need over here. That's fine. Getting all these field enders, which is not my favorite thing. Okay, water. Well, I can't put that there because of the rail. Um, let's see if we can close this. Yes, nice. Close that loop. Let's put that there. Um, keep building this forest. Keep building this field. Keep building this village. More field. Oh, both nice. More water. Can't put it there. I'm gonna hope that I can put something complicated here, so I'm gonna do that. Uh, more stuff willy-nilly. Excuse me. And with that, oh, I can. Nice. I got a perfect. Nice, and see the bow just tooling around, which is cool. Um, Another big village request. For some reason, it won't let me connect there. Oh, it needs to be exactly 20. Tricky, tricky. Yeah, that's too risky. Let's do it out here. Okay. Um 55 plus. Village. All forest. And I didn't connect it. Oh, I'm so good. I'm gonna actually undo that. That was silly. All right, let's connect it here. All right, so I have to do a new, do I need to do a new, it looks like I need to do a new rail, so let's put it there. Let me have some more tea. Tea? Sort of like a dynamic map builder or something. Kind of like it about that. I think you could almost use it like an RPG or something. Village. Heck, let's add some water over here. Rail. I should have done that over here, probably. In fact, I will. I do. Here. Um, another gazebo. Rail. Nice. Completed a rail challenge. Could do a loop. Satisfied. Yes. That goes to this. We can add the rail down here if I can. Oops. All right. Yes. Is it too much for here? It's not. Let's do it. Let's figure what's going on there. Oh, six, exactly six. Another exactly. All right, we'll do over here. Is this exactly one or is it exactly two? Let's see. It is exactly two, and therefore not welcome in the exactly 20. Where's my other? I've lost track of my. I thought I didn't I have an exactly six? Oh, who knows? Outrageous. Ooh, this might be an exactly one. Let's try it. Yes. Oh, that's right. It was an exactly six rail, I believe. Yes. Um, also use the mouse wheel, so I can use the mouse wheel to rotate the tile. Oh, there's an exactly. Exactly. Up there, up here. Oh, here we go. And that's an, see, I don't want to attach an exactly 8 or whatever it was to an exactly 34. I don't, ooh, I could do it here. Let's do it here and try to close that up a little bit. Oh, I messed that up. Big time. Big time mess up. Sometimes we just don't always get what we want, I guess. See, I think things have already changed in that I've gotten more tiles without realizing it. And see, this is about, I don't know, half an hour to 45-minute game, I guess. Uh, it cannot be. And exactly 21. Are you kidding me? Yeah, see, if I do this exactly 3 or this exactly 2, I'm going to violate these. So I should ignore the exactly 1, 2 and the exactly 3 and keep going with the 4, 5s, and 6s probably, assuming I get tiles for it. Exactly 7. Got 5 left. Okay. 3 left. That's gonna mess that up. 2. And a single. All right, session completed. I score. All right, so that's how that goes. I think I have enough time to start and maybe finish an Islanders session, at least one island. So let's see about that. I will rejoin you in a moment.